everyone, Shabby Gamer here, and welcome back to some more Rimworld. Now, in the last episode we realised that we're getting potentially quite profitable in this colony now. We've got some good sculptures on the go. Let's see what the actual market value of this is. Nearly 1,900. We won't get that, of course, because we always get charged less than what it's worth. But yeah, it's pretty good. This one's worth 555. This one's only made out of wood, so let's see if that reduces 485. So we are looking pretty good. I don't know whether... Oh, this one's only worth 555. I might actually install that in Boots' bedroom, because she's always moaning about not being a nice enough bedroom. So to have some art dotted around her bedroom might really boost us up. And you can see these bedrooms are now carved out. I think I may have missed this back wall of Diva's bedroom. Okay. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So that should be enough bedrooms. We need to get the correct beds fitted as well. So we're going to go for a steel royal bed, even though we have no steel. We don't want a steel one actually, do we? We want a wooden one, because the steel is not actually... I always go for steel thinking it's going to be nicer, but it's actually not. It's actually not as high quality as the wooden ones. I just assumed that the more expensive materials would be the better thing. Let's also put down to carpet one of the other bedrooms as well. Let's go for this one here, and then as soon as the cotton is actually grown, which is a bit knocking around down here now, once that cotton is grown, they can start working on carpeting that room as well. We are slate flooring some of these areas well now to try and improve the beauty. Malt is still hunting away. Good thing about that is not only are we've run out of meals. We've actually run out of meals. Who's cooking? So Joel and Valkyrie are our two main chefs. So how have we run out of meals then if you are two main chefs? That is a bit worrying. You've got 6 shooting as well, Diva. I want you on construction. Okay, so what are... Valkyrie, what are you up to? You are cooking a fine meal, which is good. Let's speed this up a little bit now. So these guys are on the building, which is good. And once these beds are built, then we can look to deconstruct some of the smaller beds. Let's mark all of these stones to be hauled, because we want to get them out of the bedrooms, just to improve the beauty as well. So Todd is going to build that, so we are going to deconstruct that. Diva, so we're going to deconstruct that. We can also deconstruct this table and little stool as well. That was just when this room was a prison room beforehand, so we can turn this back into a prisoner room now. So of course we built this a few episodes ago. This is our hospital and this is our prison room. We are going to have more, of course. We're going to dig them out. At the moment we're obviously concentrating on what we've got here. Let's finish off carpeting this other room as well. That seems like a sensible thing to do, because it looks a bit stupid at the moment. So we'll do that. So yeah, everyone's now got a big spacious bedroom. Not everyone's got the basics though, have they? We want to have some green standing lamps. Everyone gets a lamp in their bedroom. These guys have got the normal white ones, so I'm going to deconstruct all of these as well. Because again, I'm a bit funny with things. I like to have things the way. I like to have things a certain way. I know it's sad, but I'm quite anal about these sort of things, especially in a game like this where I like to make sure everything's in the same place. Oh, look at them green lamps. I like to make sure everything is smart, basically. Let's have a look. So a steel plant pot gives you no real beauty. I thought they did, you know. I really did. Sandstone plant pot gives you no beauty either, but it does increase the worth of the room. So maybe a sandstone plant pot can go in Boots' room. So now Boots' room with that sculpture is now rather nice looking. So Boots, let's have a look at you. Where are you, Boots? Well, you are now here. Let's have a look at your needs. No impressive bedroom still. That's strange, because you've got that sculpture and all that sort of stuff. I would have thought your bedroom would have been nice now. See, the freezer's filling up with meat now. And we do have some meals on the go now as well. That's good. I think we're just struggling a little bit with the amount of amount of people. Let's boost this up to 30 of each meals, which I think is fine. It's just that these two guys are struggling to cook that many, but you should be on cooking all day every day, so it shouldn't be an issue. It's your main task. And never fire. So this wall is now built, but we need to, once Malt has finished doing this hunting, which has only got a couple... I'll tell you what, we can probably do it now. Because you can just go round, it's not a major problem. So let's fill up the limestone wall. Limestone wall, there we go. And that should block that off for us. And Sparkles is going to build the wall while Malt has gone out. Now Malt is going to kill this tortoise. Now, what's your shooting skill up to? It's up to 12, which is pretty good. And that's your main job really, isn't it, Malt? You're going to be our hunter, and it's good because we're picking up all this extra leather that is being made into some clothing which should keep people happy. So that's one of our new ones, an awful quality. That was not one we made. So yeah, everyone looks like everyone's changing into the new clothing, which is good. Let's have a look at the tailor's bench. There's a lot of materials just thrown on the floor. We've got a couple of pairs of boots on the floor. Elephant skin boots, which is good. Actually improves the movement speed ever so slightly. Third layer. Okay. Does that mean they need socks and that as well? Should we add socks onto the list? Knit socks. Yeah, why not? Let's have 5 pairs of socks. Is there anything else we can have in here that might be worth it? Shoes, boots. Let's have some jackets just in case it is cold. I don't think it will be, but keeps you occupied. So unfinished leather cowboy hat. Okay. Unfinished cloth pants. So why is this stuff unfinished but you're doing no other stuff? It's the thing I don't get. Ah, so another visitor's bedroom has now been carved out, so let's haul that out of the way. This one's been carved out as well. We're going to build a couple of doors. And again, all this visitor stuff is actually part of a mod called Hospitality. We'll go into it a bit deeper when we do our actual modded version, but I wanted to use it on this one just because it's it really helps us improve the amount of people we've got a hold of. And so there's actually a gap there, so we're going to have to fill this in with a limestone wall. We can't see the gap yet because it's undiscovered technically. But yeah, I'm going to mine all this steel out as well because it looks like we're not struggling for steel, but seems to be something we keep running out of. So we'll take as much steel as we can get, and then we'll just rebuild the walls around it. But that's a nice bit of steel actually. Be nice if you would haul these bits that you're making into there. Well, Sparkles is on it now. I see Sparkles is actually wearing a cowboy hat, which means someone's obviously built one. Let's have a quick look. A superior boomerlope leather cowboy hat. Very nice. Very, very nice. Now, why is all this unfinished stuff just laying on the floor? And these as well. Cloth jumpsuit and cloth overall. I seem to remember overalls give you a global work speed of plus 2%, which is not too bad. But all these can be hauled into the into stockpiles so we can sell it. We haven't had a trader for a long time. There's none just knocking around, is there? There's not, no. Should we call the orange tree people? Because they don't like us. Might wait till Raw is awake. And we'll give them a ring. Oh, he's awake now. Give them a ring and see if we can just improve. Ooh. 200 silver for 14 goodwill. Oh, they're neutral with us now anyway. Oh, that's not too bad. It's not too... Exotic goods trader, yes. Right. Get in there, Raw. See what money we can make out of these sculptures. And maybe some of the clothing as well. Oh, God, they rip us off something proper, don't they? So 447, 268. So that's not fantastic. I know, here's some of the clothing that we've made we can sell off as well. He's got some monkeys. I don't think monkeys can do much. But that'll give us enough money to potentially buy a second person if one comes around. Wow, look at that. Plasteel grand sculptures are very expensive, aren't they? So this is worth 925 and we're getting 447. So we're selling it for half of its market value. But I suppose whoever sells it on is going to make a profit, I should imagine. But yeah, that's not too bad actually. Let's get all that sold. Get ourselves some more silver in. And then we can potentially buy some more people if some pirate merchant comes along. Wow, look at these lights. I like that. And obviously you've got the same in here. You've got a blue light in this one. And there is going to be a red light in this one. But there's no electric up there. So let's get the power conduit built up here to try and connect that. And we'll do another one up here as well because they're going to need it eventually. And another one along here. So we're still carving out all of this steel. That's a nice lot of steel that is. And we're going to need that when we start to build... Ah, Boots, you're up here. And they've mined out a bit of that steel as well. Just mine out that whole area there. So we're going to need the steel because we are going to be building our sandbags. So let's build them now. So the sandbags take steel. But also the turrets do as well. Whoa. So, exotic go trade with Dome Eclipse we know about. We have got sandstone blocks from cargo pods, that's handy. And area revealed is going to be that one block that, yeah. Was it? No, it's not, is it? Oh well, we'll get rid of all that anyway, because we don't want to have any of that. Let's also mine out that bit here, and then maybe that way we'll put another door in. That's doable. We'll put another door in. And I wish they would just finish a job. Ninja, once you'll finish that t-shirt, can you finish off building these? I don't know if you've stopped because t-shirts are higher at the priority list, I don't know. And now that's unfinished as well, so we just end up with like half-finished bits everywhere. What are you actually wearing? Are you... So you're wearing the worst stuff, an awful, poor, and poor. You'd think if you were building really good clothing that you'd be able to wear the good stuff, wouldn't you? So Raw is trying to train our Husky in release and rescue as well. Rescue is a good one because rescue essentially means that when somebody has taken a beating and are unconscious on the ground, the dog will go and save them and drag them to a hospital room. Ninja, can you... I can't get you to finish off doing these, can I? That's annoying. I want to get you to finish off building these bits of clothing. I suppose it's handy because every time a bit of clothing comes into it, someone is putting it on. So it is slowly raising people's happiness. An elephant skin normal t-shirt. And it is going to make us quite a bit of money as well. Like I say, area revealed is going to be that little square that we were looking at a second ago. It is. There we go. So now all the steel is out of the walls as well. So let's build the walls back up to where they should be, and then we will obviously build a door because this now counts as outside. And we'll get all this hauled as well. Heat wave, that's not good. Heat wave can be a bit of a pain in the backside because now everyone's going to start to get a bit too hot outside. So it's not too bad because the majority of things are inside for us at the moment, so it's not too bad. But it's not ideal, should we say, either. Let's have a steel guest bed. Let's have a wooden guest bed. We're going to put you... Is that the middle of the room? Yeah, looks it. And one there as well. So I've got some more rooms for the guests. And this door would be nice to get built quickly as well. Diva, are you going to do the... No, you're going to do the bed. Diva, can you prioritise the door? Oh, Raw's doing it. Okay, that's good. It looks like they have started taking some of the stuff off the floor. Do we have a hauler? Just someone who just does hauling. Sparkles, sleeping, Ninja. He's going to work on those elephant skin boots. Good quality elephant skin boots. What are they worth? 225, so not too bad at all. Where do we get elephant skin from anyway? I don't remember that. And you're finishing that off as well. Excellent. So what have you taken in there now, Ninja? I don't know, but it's gone straight away. So the cowboy hats will be a funny one because you'll start to see at the top here all of a sudden everyone will just start wearing cowboy hats. Joel has got a cowboy hat on now as well. So you do, yeah, you'll just see like gradually everyone will start wearing cowboy hats. A hare has become self-tamed. Okay. Are you the tame one? No. There was too many hares in the screen when I clicked on it. Well, I can go to animals and I can go to. Oh, there's no hair on there apparently. Okay, we'll ignore that then. I would like to get some more dogs as well to try and get the hauling up. Because that's always something that's handy to do. And I said about cremation, didn't I? That's going to be an important one. Can we dig out an area here? Let's click that out. And then... so I'm just trying to... I'm trying to make it a little bit more interesting looking, some of these rooms. So that's going to be an area where we will cremate corpses, and that's going to be an easier way than bury them all. And one of the other things about burying corpses is that people like to go and visit them all the time, and it makes them a lot less productive. So it's handy to have this as a backup, really. So I've left the guns there. I'm going to leave some guns back here. But can you uninstall these, or do you have to you have to deconstruct them? Okay. Well, let's leave them running for now. But let's look at doing this. So let's plan, see how many bricks there are, because I'm going to be anal again. Oh, there's 24. Okay, that's annoying. So we want to have. You probably my phone buzzing. The football's just started, so it's buzzing to tell me that there's loads of games started. If there's 24, then how is that 10 on each side? So that's 11. Okay, which would mean that's 11. And this is not a good thing to do. But having two turrets next to each other. So if one turret blows up, it will blow up anything around it. But I'm thinking two turrets there might be okay. Dead center, so they're going to be the first ones to shoot straight down. And then probably you want to have a bit of a gap. Maybe like that. I don't know. Spaces of 2. And then we can have a turret in each... Actually, no, I don't like that. I don't like that. Maybe ones. Ones looks good. Because then not only can we have the guns in there, we're going to have people in there as well. People with guns. So we'll have some turrets dotted in there, and there'll also be people as well, taking a few shots. And let's continue building the sandbags on to here. It's going to make it slow when people go in and out of our base, but I think it's going to be worth it, just to try and slow people down when they do try and attack us. So let's build that there. We want to get rid of that because they can hide in that little gap and it'll give them a bit of cover. So we'll get rid of that. A lot of steel there, that's pretty good. How are we doing down here? I do like these green... Whoa! 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 What has just happened? Has the game just bugged and sent us the same message over and over again? Whoa! Okay. 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 Okay, something's gone seriously wrong here. The game has seriously, something's gone wrong here. Oh my god, it's just sent so many people and it is lagging the life out of the game. You're really struggling now because I think we're at 1 frame a second we're recording. Let's try and get them all off the screen. I don't think it's going to matter too much because I think they're still going to keep spawning. Okay, there's some problems. I'm going to try and fix it and I'll be right back. Okay, I'm not quite sure what happens. It seems to have fixed itself. We've still got quite a lot of people visiting. But at the same time, let's have to set this as default as to try and improve relationship. Yeah, it seems to have despawned quite a lot of them, so I'm not quite sure what happened there. We've still got quite a lot of people coming in, so hopefully they're not going to try and turn on us while they're here. I don't really want to try and recruit anyone because they could very much just take us out. So let's just welcome them in. I don't quite know why we've ended up with this many people coming to visit at once. I'm hoping this is not like a secret raid. There's loads of them. What are you wearing? You look like you're wearing a... you look like you're wearing some sort of vampire's coat. Are you guys separate to you guys then? You are... You're still the same people, you're not coming in, okay. I've never seen this many visitors, that's insane. You're all relaxed and social. I haven't got anywhere near enough food for you all guys. I hope you've got your own food. You've all brought a simple meal with you, that's good because I've got nowhere near enough food to feed you all. Got quite a lot of dead animals in the old freezer now though, which is good. What are you guys coming in here for? Have you come to visit all the dead people I killed last time? Have you come to visit all the people we're drinking our beer. The cheeky buggers are drinking our beer. Look at them all. Look, they're all going to play chess, they're going to play pool. Hopefully they're all going to be happy by the time they leave, because this will really help us build up our faction relationships. As you can see, we're up to 49 at the moment, which is pretty good. And every time, as you see, damage of relationship on success of hiring someone is only 20, so that's not too bad. I'm not going to try and hire any of these people because I've got a feeling they might just all turn on us and try and kill on us. So yeah, I don't know why I've had this many people. I've never, ever, ever... I've had like 1 or 2 people turn up at once, but this many people's insane. What are you guys doing? Boots. Can you... No empty... Oh, there's no empty place for boots. Okay, is that why they've not been hauled? That's a bit odd. I would have thought that... apparel... So why is... Well, let's put everything on there then. What's a bug hunt? I have no idea what bug hunt is, but it doesn't let me do it. So let's just say yes to apparel, yes to weapons, and yes to items. But no to chunks and no to corpses. Allow colonists... No, we don't want corpses in there at all. We don't want chunks in there at all, but everything else we do want. So does that mean that these will now be hauled into the right place? Yes, they can. Okay. I don't know why that was like that for then. Psychic drone. Every colonist of the female gender winces in pain. Some distant engine of hatred is stirring. It is projecting a powerful psychic drone across this entire region on a frequency that only seems to affect the female gender. For a few days, some people will be in a mood. Okay. Who's broken in a daze? Vudajir. Are you female? Yes. So you've got the psychic drone, which is not really helping, have you? You've got no thoughts because you're broken. Okay. Okay. We'll leave you to be broken. Preferably not outside because there is a heat wave, so we want to try and keep most people inside if we can. Molt, you've been doing a lot of farming. You farm at night time, so you might not be too bad. You do have minor heat stroke though, so it'd be nice to... yeah, it'd be nice for this heat wave to finish pretty soon. It's lasted now for nearly 4 days. I can't imagine it's going to last much longer. Talking of lasting much longer, I think we might have to cut this episode pretty soon because I think it's been quite a long time. We have built these 2 guns. So the last thing I'll do in this episode before I forget is I'm just going to run power up here and run it along there. I'm also going to run it out the side here and into there. And I'm also going to run it across here and up to here. And this is what I said about just creating some redundancy in your power line. So that if it is a problem, like one of your guns explode, then there is still ways for the power to reach the other guns. And also I'm going to build I think I need to do 1 deeper in the mining for the cremation. I've also struck steel though in there, so might have to look at that at some point. So yeah, this psychic drone can really annoy you. What's wrong with Donkey? Donkey is exhausted, hungry. He's got a lot of problems with his fists. He's been punched. Todd, so this female psychic drone is just killing me. Right, so now they've dug that through, and I know I keep saying we're going to finish the episode, but I just want to do one more thing before we do. I want to build the cremation. Is it in here? Have we not researched it yet? Oh, we've not researched it yet. Bugger. Okay. So let's put it on to research. Let's actually speak to the pirate merchant before we go, because they might have somebody for us to buy. Oh, there are dead people in here. What's happened here? What? This person died from being beaten up. This person died from being beaten up. I have no idea what has happened down here. I'm not going to complain because there's a lot of nice stuff here. So let's get it all. But yeah, just what has happened? I don't understand it. Did he have a schematics kit as well? Excellent. So there's another one there is dead. There's another person here who's dead. Have they got into a massive fight with each other? Was there two rival clans here or something? A Devil Strand hat. That sounds quite expensive. So let's have a look at your health. Have you died from heat stroke? No. I just don't understand what's happened. We're not going to get blamed for this, are we? What is going on? I've never had this. There's been a really freaky set of occurrences in this game. Right, now you have nothing for us, do you? But we can sell some of this gear, which we will do. Just to build up a bit of extra money. We can buy bionic arms and legs. Kidney, okay. When we get into one of the other mods that I've got for the modded series, it's really good because you can make your own kidneys. You can make them in special machines you can build, but you can also you can do bionic eyes for people that have got cataracts, bionic spines as well. So it really does enhance the bionic part of the game. So I'm really looking forward to doing that. But yeah, like I said, that's going to be the end of this episode. It has probably dragged on a bit longer than what it should have done. Yeah, I've been Shabby Gamer. Thank you very much for watching. Of course, if you have enjoyed it, please hit that like button and subscribe for a lot more Rimworld. And I'll see you all in a few days for another episode. And I'll try and figure out what the bloody hell's happened, why everyone's died. Bye!